There's some sick individuals on this planet we call Earth. This one right here, the gut-wrenching story about abductions. The pain that they put on us.
You're now listening to Dancing and Bang Out Productions.
Why would anybody want to make somebody else's life so agonizing? Check it out. Michelle was 6 years old, she was playing outside. A man pulled up beside her, said, "You wanna go for a ride?" She says, "I don't know, let me ask my daddy's right inside. I'll be back in just a minute, let me see what he decides." He said, "Oh, don't worry, come here, I got some candy. Don't worry about it, I'm good friends with your daddy." She walks right over, hold the curiosity of a child. The situation she's approaching is about to get real wild. The man snatches up and put his hands across her mouth. Her dad hears the noise and wonders what it's all about. But before he run on out, she was gone, no doubt. He cried so loud the whole neighborhood can hear him shout. How could I ever let this happen? I always see it on the TV. Never in a million years did I ever think that it would be me. Now I'm calling the cops to report another missing kid. Or why can't I go back in the past so out my hand she never slid? So many sick individuals in this world that we live in. How can they look the children in the eye of the cages that they live in? Freeway signs everywhere, reading missing child alert. The actions of some people in this world is so berserk. So many sick individuals in this world that we live in. How can they look the children in the eye of the cages that they live in? Freeway signs everywhere, reading missing child alert. The actions of some people in this world is so berserk. Now she's stuck inside his house with hardly any food or water, and the things he does to her, to you, I'm not even gonna bother. It'll make you real sick, and for air you have to gasp. I'm telling you right now, she prays every second that comes to pass, that there will be a day when she finally be back with her family. She's crying all the time because she doesn't understand her reality. She says to him, "Mister, will I ever be able to go home?" He yells back, "Don't even let that thought in your mind roam." How can this man be so sick he doesn't ever see her smile? She hasn't gone outside to see the sun, oh man, it's been a while. One night she was screaming for help at the top of her lungs. He said, "You ever do that again, I'll go to the cabin and get my guns. Put a bullet in your brain and dump you where no one will find you. You think I'm playing? Just test me. I may choke you till you turn blue." Oh man, the fear that's been put in this little girl's heart. If only that fear would have been there right from the start. So many sick individuals in this world that we live in. How can they look the children in the eye of the cages that they live in? Freeway signs everywhere, reading missing child alert. The actions of some people in this world is so berserk. So many sick individuals in this world that we live in. How can they look the children in the eye of the cages that they live in? Freeway signs everywhere, reading missing child alert. The actions of some people in this world is so berserk. 6 months later, she decides she can no longer live like this. Her parents pray every night that on her face they can place a kiss. Michelle darts for the phone and quickly calls 911. Says, "For half a year I've been here, this man lets me see no one. I really miss my mommy and daddy, can you get here quickly?" The man overhears and screams, "Oh man, I know you didn't test me." He hits her over the back of the head and she fell unconscious. How could anybody in this world be so cruel and monstrous? The parents and the police looking, but they can't seem to find. So close but so far, they feel like they're running out of time. About 200 miles away, somebody seen something floating in the water. Didn't look normal at all, so his mind began to ponder. He recognized as a missing child he had seen on the news. A little dismantled, but she slightly resembled little Michelle Cruz. It was her, no doubt. Once the parents heard they hit the floor, the little girl was gone and there was no way they could have any more. So many sick individuals in this world that we live in. How can they look the children in the eye of the cages that they live in? Freeway signs everywhere, reading missing child alert. The actions of some people in this world is so berserk. So many sick individuals in this world that we live in. How can they look the children in the eye of the cages that they live in? Freeway signs everywhere, reading missing child alert. The actions of some people in this world is so berserk.